Hello friends, welcome back to an exciting video on OGN where we will be taking a look at some of the things that are been happening with OGN, such as the recent support and resistance level and where I see OGN heading to in the next several days. But before I start, I want to say thank you so much for all the support. We're at 300 subs. This is a really big goal for me, and I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. I'm actually working on currently uploading an ebook where I'll have some of the structures and some of the things that I learned how to trade and how to look at the graph and know where everything is happening. And I'll upload it for free. You don't have to put your email address or anything. I don't want anything in return. But I'm looking to try to get that out in the next several weeks or so, or next week. And you just have to download it without any email address or anything. And the worst case scenario, I'll just you put your email address and then you get it. I won't spam. I won't do anything. It's just you get in the ebook. But let's take a look at what's happening with OGN recently. So I stated that the last video we had a recent high here at about 0.71. We knew that this structure here was a big resistance because as you can see with the wicks that we can see that price went up there but rejected several times, as you can see here. And also you can see that price here had an imbalance at this level where a price went up there several times again at these levels here at about 0.70 as well. So this level was a very crucial resistance because we could see triple top here, and we saw wicks where price reversed right away from that level. We can see that here we also have a level of recent resistance that we had at about 0.62, and this level is very crucial because it's at the current level of 50 MA, and we can see that this level right now we are under the 50 MA for OGN, currently trading at 0.62. And I said in my last video from one of my subscribers that I want to see price come back down to about 0.57 to my friend Lazio. And that's what I want to see happen for OGN. If we do, since we are breaking this level of resistance right now, which was a support level before, we are, as you can see here, if we do zoom in, we can see that this level here is being tested currently. And since we are very oversold in the RSI, we could see potential rise back to the gaps of 0.67 since this is a recent market structure that was broken. As you can see here, this level here broke the level of market structure at this recent support level, and we came back at these here getting the liquidity. Since there was a low here, there was a liquidity here sell-off where we came back at this level here, and right now testing that level. As you can see, the wicks right here in the 1 hour, we can see a lot of rejection happening. And then the second wick here, the second hour, we can see that price right now at these levels is indicating there might be a sell-off. And we can see that there's here premium levels at the levels of support at about 0.57. And this level was very crucial because this level here was also a little bit above the 50 MA, which indicated that price was going to reverse and we're going to have an uptrend, as you can see here, since we were above the 50 MA. But just keep in mind that we are at a level of support right now, a critical level of support, and we broke that. So just expect that if we see wicks here happening, it won't be. I don't see it going down all the way to these levels here. It could be, but just keep in mind that the level right now is respecting a recent level of resistance that we had at these levels here. So keep in mind that we are oversold, about to be oversold in the RSI. So we could see a little bit of a pullback here, a little bit down to these levels here at about 0.59, where we'll be creating a double bottom, as you can see here, and just under the 50 MA. So if you could hold on to this level here for 0.59, hopefully we could see a rise back to these levels here of recent support areas where we had 0.62 areas at, and then hopefully break that level here, retest back at the levels of 50 MA, as you can see here, and hopefully retest back these recent resistance levels and order blocks that we have here at 0.67. And if we could do that, then I do see OGN hopefully rising back since this level here was a recent resistance, as you saw before, and a recent gap area that needed to be filled. So we are currently filling in these gaps that we saw here where market structure broke, as you can see here. And if we do come back to these levels here, test the 0.67, break that level, as you can see here, we could be oversold at these levels as well. So if we could just break that level at 0.67, come back, retest the levels of resistance at that level, and create a new support area at these levels here, we could potentially rise back to the levels of 0.70, where we saw a lot of rejections, however. So just keep in mind, if we do see OGN volume continue in the next coming days, we could see a potential rise there. As you can see, volume was increasing at these levels of 50 EMA. As you can see here, at the levels of support every time, volume seems to be increasing at these levels, so indicating that our level of support is there and everything is there. But just keep in mind right now, we see the wicks as well lowering. So we see the bearish momentum, slowing down a little bit. So could that mean price can come back to these levels of 0.62 and break it? It could. Let's see how price reacts in the next several hours. Hopefully, we do see price breaking out of these levels and testing back for OGN at 0.62. But if it doesn't happen, just keep in mind we have a very premium level of support area at 0.57, and this level will be very crucial, as well as this one. This is the discounted price here at about 0.59, because we saw price rejected these levels once we had that major sell-off. You can see here this big sell-off here, and it stopped at these levels here. We saw a rejection level here for the bullish momentum, as you can see, where we saw rejections now at the 50 EMA. So if we could come down in the next hour and we could see price coming back to 0.60, hopefully touching these levels and respecting these levels, then potentially we can rise back again to test the levels of 0.62 at the 50 EMA before hopefully breaking that level, coming back, and then testing the recent gaps that we have here. Since you can see here a lot of gaps happening in the recent a couple hours for OGN. So 0.67 will be a recent high that we had. But just keep in mind, these two here are discounted price at 0.60 and a premium level here at about 0.57. Ideally, I want to see price come back down for OGN, test these levels here of recent support area where we will be extremely very oversold, and we can see then rejection out of these levels, and then potentially come back, retest back at 0.59 before creating a new level of support there. Alright guys, just a quick update on OGN. I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.